Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
To one of my mates today, I said, because they were out, they didn't have the use of a car for some reason, and Jeanette and I, we had two cars in between us, so I had to park my car and go in Jeanette's car to do some ministry. But anyway, it occurred to me that this other couple that didn't have a car might find it a bit challenging to navigate. And I thought to myself, what I could have done was leave my car keys with them and say, it's only a short distance. Just drive home, and when Jenna and I is done, I would come to your house and pick up my car. And the reply that he gave me, because I rang him afterwards and I said, Paul, I could have given you the car keys so you could have, have the use of a car. And he said to me, that's very kind, my brother. But he said, you're not supposed to do that, actually. I said, I know. And I said, but it's only a short distance, which it was just about a mile or something from where he lives. And I said, well, it would have been for a short distance. And he said, well, anything could have happened in that short distance. And I said, yeah, you're right. So I suppose the point that I'm trying to make is, when you step outside of your comfort zone, there are risks associated with it, and sometimes you just gotta be able to weigh it up and think, well, is this risk? Is it worth does it outweigh the benefit, or does the benefit outweigh the risk? So you just gotta weigh it up. And as such, I learned a lesson today. It's something that I already know, but I just learned a lesson that, with certain risk that you can't afford to take, really, because, it could, if it goes, it could go swimmingly well, or something could happen that could, then there could be a tide of events that could adversely affect you. And as such, I just thought, I think it's better to be on the safe side. Just try and stay on the safe side.
Stay in that comfort zone.
Stay in that comfort zone.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm making a point.
I think,
myself, yeah.
Yeah, you made an interesting point. I mean, what I like about the point you've made, I mean, I guess most of us sort of wouldn't easily lend our car to somebody else because of those sort of reasons. But also we kind of see our car maybe as an extension of our home and all that sort of stuff. But I like the fact that what you say you wished you'd done maybe puts your car in a more realistic place. It's a material possession. If it can be used to help someone else, that's great. I mean, again, it depends on the circumstances. I like to think that any of us, you and I or anybody else, if we were in a situation where to lend somebody our car would solve some emergency, we'd do it without thinking, in a heartbeat, wouldn't we? So that there's always circumstances which might come into play. But yeah, I like the fact that material possession, great though these things are, and improve the quality of life to have a car and so on for many of us, then treat it as it should be. It's a vehicle, it's to be utilised for us, but if necessary for somebody else. So yeah, I think that's very good point. And just before we get on to our quiz, one more. Again, these are Chinese proverbs. A tongue, we talked about the tongue before, haven't we, is the only instrument that grows sharper with constant use. What do you make of that?
Well, you could look at it in more than one ways. For instance, what we're doing now, you're honing the skills of, communicating or what's that word? Podcasting. Let's just put it.
Yeah.
You're honing the skills, aren't you? Because then if you, for somebody that has not been in our situation, doing it for years like we've been doing it, it could be daunting for them. Even though they might have an idea of how it goes, you just sit down there and you talk, it could still be daunting. So it's a way of, practicing to make yourself better at something. But then the other aspect of it is the much more dangerous side of it. The other side of it is the dangerous side of it, in that it could put you in great danger. It could also cut somebody down to shreds that you don't intend to do, or you might intend to do it. It depends. And as such, you have to. It holds true when you say it's the sharpest instrument. Of course it is. It could also.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.